Hello everyone. There we go. How's everyone doing this weekend? Hello. How are you? Ooh, purple hearts, my favorite. How y'all doing today? Sunday. I can't believe it. My husband's days off this week changed, so I'm all sorts of screwed up. Who's in here that has the purple hearts? Okay, Cranberry Lantern. Hi. I'm good. I'm like my weekend's all screwed up because my husband's working instead of being off like normal. So, on what was it? Podcast. Yeah, I started a podcast and I showed some yarn that I was gonna knit up into a blanket and have some fun dyeing it. And then I'm gonna try, fingers crossed, that I don't want to just frog it later, but try and do 2 socks at a time. I have tried multiple times knitting 2 socks at a time. Not a big fan. So, sorry, I have to, let's try and get you so you got at least decent lighting there. Horrible lighting. Okay, I have a skylight. I love it, but obviously not great for this. Hi, Maria. I'm Anna from California. And I'm freezing cold in California, yeah. If you know California at all, a lot of people think, oh, it's warm and sunny. Y'all, no, not in my part. I'm cold. Let's see here. I have one of them fancy watches. It tells me it's 57 degrees. It's cold. And I don't have the heater turned on. And I'm a big sissy. I like it to be warm. So anyway, I'm sitting here. Oh, horrible lighting. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to move that or something. Maybe over here. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm going to turn the camera around here again so you guys can see. So I took 2 sock weight yarns and I have this awesome knitting machine thing. And I just put the 2 strands of yarn together. So I will have 2 identical socks when I'm done. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So as you see, I already did one end and I'm working on now my purple end. And I'm using the Jacquard acid dyes. So this is going to be the toe end. And this is so funny. Look, you can see the difference here. There's only 1 layer of yarn here as opposed to there's 2 here. And that's because one skein was that much shorter than the other. So I'm really upset about that because this was a big brand yarn company. So it's like, hey, what the heck? Why is there that much difference? I mean, we're not talking just like 1 or 2 yards. We're talking like 10 probably. I thought that was horrible. So, thank you. These are my favorite colors. So I only have 4 colors of dye. So this is all I play with, and I almost never dye. Sorry, my stove is, it's nasty. It's like cooked on stuff. I need to pay somebody else or something with special cleaners. I don't know. No, that's my wannabe coffee. So it's been sitting like this for a little while, so I'm going to set you down here. Oh, let's turn it around. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to set you down and see if... There we go. Okay, hold on, Gunner. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to move it a little more in the water. So hopefully the one end that's been in there is going to be darker and the bit that I just put in will be a little bit lighter. And then as you see, there's still some white here, or off-white. And, hello, Lisa. Took me a minute to see there. Yes, sock blank. And so yeah, I'm slowly moving it. Gunner, let me cut that for you. As always, the toddler's taking over, right? Can I ever do anything without him? No, I have to wait till he goes to sleep, and then it's too late for y'all. Yeah, no. Get my cutting board here without... He wants an apple. So we're going to cut an apple for the kid. Okay, watch out, Gunner. Big knife. So yeah. I'm sorry you're in horrible lighting right now. I'll fix it. I swear. Good choice. Yes, I am happy my kids like apples. Hold on, bud. There you go. There's some that's cut up. Yeah, all three of my kids actually like, oh, crud. I'm sorry. No. All three of my kids actually like apples. And my oldest boy, my granddaughter loves fruit. That's awesome. My daughter loves fruit. My oldest boy, he likes spinach and he likes broccoli, but only if it's not cooked. And he's so funny when he's eating the spinach. Sorry, the sticker is not wanting to come off. When he eats the spinach, he eats it one leaf at a time. Yeah, I don't like spinach. I hate spinach. And what's even funnier is their dad hates fruit and vegetables with a passion. He won't even, if it says there's a fruit or vegetable in it, he won't do it. He won't even try it. You can blend spinach into anything. I have sneakily put spinach in some noodles before. Cute one. Yeah, he's 9 and he still does it one leaf at a time. Yeah, so I make these awesome homemade noodles and everyone just eats them and eats an ungodly amount of them. So, too many things at once. I am now back to poking. That's all I'm doing. I'm just poking it. Trying to make sure that the dye gets in there. I guess I could turn the camera around, make it easier here. There we go. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm just sitting here. I have this little stick. It's supposed to be for doing carameled apples. I use it for dyeing yarn. This is the only pot that's like this, and actually it was my grandmother's a long, long time ago. On Route 40 of the shawl. Awesome, Lisa. I am so proud of you. I am using the Jacquard dyes, and this color is Lilac 612. Let me grab it here. So, okay, the lighting's not going to cooperate, and of course my phone's not either. But it's Jacquard acid dye, and I ordered it off of Knit Picks. And so there it goes, kind of see it now. Lilac 612. And then this color here on this end is the teal 631. Okay, so that's what I started off with. So many strings attached here. I started off with food coloring because I have this, because I do cake decorating too. So this was something that it's like, okay, I already have. And my husband was nice and put it all in a bag for me. And you see what happened. I love him to bits, but sometimes he doesn't use his brains. So anyway, this is what I started off dyeing wool with. And my toddler is sitting here eating this apple. It's hilarious. Here. So yeah, that's where I actually started, was with food coloring. And I have a good friend, the poor thing, I feel so bad for her right now. She recently had a miscarriage. So I'm actually, I've been planning this to make these for myself, but I'm thinking about maybe making these for her because she loves my handmade socks. And she's paid out the wazoo for me to make her awesome socks. So I just moved it in a little bit more. So again, I'm trying to go for that whole gradient thing. And you see the water is steaming, so it is hot. I can't put my finger in there, even if I wanted to. Well, I could, but it would hurt. So that's, I think, is far. Let's pull that side down a little bit more. Ah, the steam is even hot. Trying to get all of the white in there. there's not too much dye left in the water. So you can see my thing is white, and you can see that there's still some dye in there. Now, when it is totally done, the white will be clear again. Or not the white. Wow, the water will be clear again. So I don't claim to be a professional at this. Not at all. I do this for fun. I do it for people that do custom orders with me. Like I was saying, my friend that had the miscarriage, she had me dye up some socks or some yarn and knit her up some socks. And she's had me order yarn that was like $75 just for the yarn and make her socks. So she loves socks. I love socks, but I hate wearing them. Yes, so when the water is clear, the dye is all gone. So I'm just trying to make sure I get all the white in there. Now, I don't know if I'm making this look easier or not, but it's a pain in the butt. Just so you know, it is a pain in the butt. And later on, I don't know how exactly I'm going to accomplish this, but I have black also in dye. And I want to try and get some black on there somehow. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but yeah, I'm going to get some black on there somehow. I used to, hand paint. I used to do this in the microwave. I didn't do it on the stovetop because I didn't have a nice set of Gunner. Don't do that. He's in this chew on food and then throw it or set it on you or whatever stage. I don't like it. My other kids didn't do it. So, anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah. So the black. I'm going to get it on there somehow. I have those little syringe things from baby Tylenol and whatnot, and I'm thinking about that. Yarn after you make the socks or before. So I am currently doing it before. So right now, I said at the beginning of the scope is what I did is I went and I bought 2 balls of a big brand yarn, and I have a knitting machine, and all it does is stock knit. That's it. And so I put the 2 on there and I knit them together at the same time. So I went, back and forth a gazillion times trying to do it, and turn the camera around here. I'm really upset that you can see here. Here it's still 2 strands. Here it's only 1 strand. You can see the difference in the thickness. And I'm really upset that there was that much difference in a big brand yarn. I mean, that's insane. That much. So, anyway, my yarn will be pretty nonetheless. And it's taking a lot longer than the last time I did yarn. And I think that has to do with the fact that there's so much nylon in this. So see, we're getting close to where it's all. Last time I did this, it was 100% wool. And it soaked up the dye like there's no other. I was literally, one end was, it was this teal color. And I was doing roving so I could spin it. Gunner, honey, you're being absolutely loud. Okay. He's made Gunner. Let me see. Show me. Yeah. He's gonna. Yeah, it opens. He's saying it's a dinosaur, and it's got a mouth, and it opens. But anyway, last time I did this, it was roving, 100% wool roving, and the one end was really dark, like darker than that, and the other end was completely white. And I didn't sit here and do like I am on this one. I didn't have time to. I was just trying to get it in the pot. So it ended up being a gradient, and I didn't plan on it being a gradient at all. So I learned my lesson. And now I'm learning my lesson again. Don't use nylon. I hate nylon. I'm sorry, he's being ridiculously loud. But we're getting close to being out of dye. And I hope I don't have any white. I don't like white. White is not fun. But what I did here is the number of stitches across is how many stitches are actually casted on for my socks. So later on, Gunner, please, not so loud. Stop. I've got to go, but would love. Thank you. You can always watch replay too. Fast forward to this part. So later on, I'm gonna have to find where the end is that I can pull out, which is somewhere right in here. I just saw it. It's all knotted up. So, but anyway, I'll rip this out to the point of where it becomes the 2 again, and I'll just make a little ball or something out of this part, and I don't know what I'll do with it. There's not enough there to really do much unless you're doing those memory blankets, and I'm not. I started one and it wasn't for me. So anyway, I'll rip it out until I get to the 2 strands, and then I'll cast on and try and do 2 socks at one time. So this end will be the toes, and I'm hoping maybe around mid-foot is going to be where you see the color change here from the teal to the purple, and then I hope that it gets really dark purple in there. So yeah, getting there. It's to the point of where I'm now getting anxious, and I'm not a patient person, which is funny because I knit, right? I'm not patient, but I know how to knit, and I can knit with, sock weight yarn. I can't do lace weight because that's just insanity. It takes far too long. I could probably crochet it. Anyway, see my cool teapot there? My very first Periscope ever was about my teapot and where is it? And my tea. So my cool Mad Hatter tea. That was my very, very first Periscope ever. And what was I doing? Oh, I was making lunches and whatnot, but I just wanted to share and get that whole first scope. Sorry, the stupid wire won't stay out of the way. Gunner, stop that. Okay, down. You're done. Get down. He's now, look at this. He's taking little bites and he's spitting them out all over the counter. Who said I had time for anything? All right, so turn this back around here. No, Gunner. My gosh. I'm sorry, you guys. Go back out in the living room. Go sit down. Then eat one that you've already taken a bite out of. So it looks like I have a big mess to clean up now. And I think I'm going to let you guys go so I can get this all cleaned up. And go watch my podcast. So if you look for Anna Stitches, that brings me up. And then my first and only podcast right now is Welcome to My Craft Room. And I think that's maybe what I'm going to call them all. And I had someone tell me, if that's what you're going to call them, you're going to have to show us your whole craft room one day. I'll think about it. Because at the moment, there's lots of fabric, like in weird piles, because the cat decides to go in there and make its own nest. The kids go in there looking for stuff. My husband goes in there looking for stuff. And then my bead shelf is a mess, but I get it organized and then it becomes a mess again. My beads just don't stay not messy. Ooh, some of this is really dark. Awesome. And yeah, so it would only take me an hour to pick it all up, but then I'd also have to walk around with the computer. And I'm still new with the whole podcast thing. I can walk around with my phone all day because, that's what we do. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to finish this sock blank here. Watch for the next podcast because you won't see this sock blank again until it's on podcast because I'm trying to keep the projects separate. So anything that's done on Ravelry, on Periscope is not done on the podcast, and anything done on podcast is not done on Periscope. So I felt like, okay, I'm dyeing the yarn. That's not quite the same because it's going to just be different processes along the way. You're not going to see a short video of it being dyed. Well, maybe you could. I don't know. I'd have to figure out how to do video editing. Not happening today. Yes, so I'm going to stop rattling. Go check out my podcast. Show me some love because the more love that I get, the more I feel like people actually are enjoying what I'm doing and that I want to continue doing it. If people don't participate or whatever, I don't feel like I'm, making anyone's day or, giving you a great time waster, right? So yes, stop rattling, Anna. You need to shut up. Someone needs to tell me. Just shut up, Anna, and get off of Periscope. You're wasting my time. All right, I'm going now. Thank you guys for watching. And I can't say that I'll be on tomorrow, but I'll at least see you guys on Tuesday. So thanks. We'll see you later. Watch for a new... Bye, Lisa. My son's waving. Here, say bye, Gunner. Yes. Bye. I'm shutting up. Bye.